So I wanted to make a quick video about the Black Square TBM 850, and it's a little different than most of the aircraft in the game in that I'll show you. I've been frustrated with this plane because since I bought it, which I've often been checking into it, since I bought it, I have not been able to get the engine to start, and I assume it's something I'm making a mistake on. Time's limited, so I just move on to doing something else. And then I come back to it, and I couldn't get this thing to start. So I finally sat down and I thought, okay, I'm going to figure this out because this is dumb. So I did some looking around and I found a possible clue, but I wanted to show you the problem before I tried to fix it. Hopefully this goes well. If it doesn't, we'll keep working on it. So this is what normally happens, and maybe you've run into this also. So let's go ahead and start turning things on. Get the battery power on. Get the fuel pump turned on. I like to set the fuel to auto. Get the fuel fuel stays down. Get the max RPM set. And I want to have avionic power turned on. And so all of that looks good. I do have fuel in the fuel tank. So let's go ahead and try to start it. The blade should start spinning. And what we're looking for is down here on the gas generator readout, we're looking for over 13%. Okay, so it's stabilized. So let's go ahead and bring the fuel up. Actually, bring the fuel in. Turn on ignition. And this is where it sits. It does nothing. Let's go ahead and kill the fuel since that's not working. Ignition off, starter off. All right, so that's what's happened every single time. Temperature never starts to come up, which none of that made any sense. So the way you get to the menu, to the repair menus, is you go into the radar here, and these last two pages are what control the module, the actual aircraft module that you bought from Black Square. So when I look at this nav page, which is the engine condition, it shows 0%. So all I should have to do is click on repair engine. Engine now is 100%. Let's try this again. So let's get the engine spinning. Wait for it to stabilize above the 13%. Turn on ignition. Says fuel pump on. Yep, fuel pump's still on. So let's go ahead and move the fuel up to idle. Oh, looky there, it lights. So we don't need the starter anymore. Can bring on the generator. I've screwed something up. Oh. Duh. Okay. So everything's fine. These two screens should be lit. I don't know why I've got the module installed, but for some reason, maybe I need to go back and redo that. But that was the key problem. The engine would not start. Now it'll. Now it's at least starting. Go ahead and give the rest of the fuel to it. Yep, we have a working engine. Okay, but that was it. It was the engine condition. So once again, that menu is on the weather radar. You go up to the nav page and just click repair engine, and you might as well select, repair all the options. But for some reason, when you first install the aircraft, the engine condition might be set to 0, and you won't be able to start the engine, and that ultimately is what the actual problem is. So there you go. Hope it helps.